Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ZULFAKAR and I am the group leader for Movin. Right? Movin is a product where it helps people in making a decision making on move out or move in into a new city to find a better life or jobs. Okay, so we can proceed the Scamper and the QADIM diagram.
So, my name is ATHIRAH and I will present one of the components inside the Scamper diagram, which is about substituting and combining. So let's start with substitute for it. What materials or resources can you replace or swap to improve the product? So as you can see, we choose 3 of them as our substitute to build an IT solution. The first one is financial planning. We choose financial planning to make it easy for our user to plan their finance properly to meet their goals. Next, accommodations. Accommodation is our primary objective in this application for people to move into an unknown environment within a short period. The last one is decision making. We use it to help our user decide wisely based on their needs. Next, the second one is about the combination. So what is combine? It is about what would happen if you mix this product with another to create something new. We use these 3 as our combination to make it more reliable for our application. The first one is Easy Financial Calculator. So we choose this application as it is accessible to our user to plan their finance wisely, as it will make their goal come true. And moreover, we also choose Airbnb apps to combine, as it is almost like our idea regarding the IT solution that we presented to the previous workshop. And lastly, the budget planner expense track. It was helpful in our application, as it provides the idea of planning the finance wisely to make it convenient for the user that want to move in within a short period. So that's all from me. I will pass it to the next presenter.
So for adaptation, we would like to give a glimpse of the idea on how they want to live their life. We want to give a picture of what the user will face in terms of their job, surrounding and financial. This app will guide and provide especially the youngster of the information and place to help them making choices. Next, we are being considerable by providing a range of cost of living in each area. By collecting data through internet, variable and trustworthy sources, we are able to ease our user. It will tremendously help them to plan their financial planning from very start. Moreover, we thought very carefully on how to ease our user further by applying a fully forecasting features to forecast their spending and expenses. This feature will track our user spending in a certain period, such as in a month, and will provide assistance in the future on how accurately to spend their expenses. Now, move on to the modify. We attentively modified our feature to become more specific in choosing location to stay. With the use of maps, it become more easier to provide specific location. As example, the user can search a living area near a public transportation by pressing public transportation button in the option, and it will pop up in the maps. Various specific location we included, such as hospital, grocery shop, and restaurant. The user just need to click on the option available and it will appear in the map. Second, we are aware on the financial demography in Malaysia. Plus, our target is the user who will starting to get a job, fresh graduate and so on. With that in mind, we modify the choices of living costs. The user can choose from low, medium and high living costs suitable for their financial. This app will recommend all the options on what the user choose. We delicately putting all information in the 3 options so that it will be sufficient for our user to choose. Last but not least, we modify our features by putting a telecom option. As in Malaysia, the line is unpredictable. As example for U-Mobile, the line is good in urban area but not in rural area. As the line is so important nowadays, so with this option, the user can readily decide their telecom plan. So that's all for me. We'll pass to the next presenter.
So I will continue displaying the components in the Scamper diagram. So as we move forward, the first thing I'm going to do is to put it to other users of it. So if this case, is there a chance that we may use the product for a new kind of business or in a different sector? Or in a simple word, it is a new way to use it. So as we begin to incorporate financial planning as one of the components of other services, so it will possible to assist user in a better navigating the one of kind circumstances of their life, which will enable them to make more informed decision regarding how they will budget their monthly costs and so avoid going into debt. So in addition, we also employ education as a thing in the context of using it in our operation. So educating individuals, particularly the younger generation, for me, it's vital to have a healthy financial status to prevent people from going bankrupt in an early age. So moving forward, which is involves eliminating. So what can be eliminated or simplified? Because we want to make it as easy as possible for our users to find the data they are looking for while also protecting their privacy. So we have modified such that our program does not include a financial calculator anymore. So we know that their spending and their income were a delicate matter that should not have been discussed publicly. So lastly is we want to make it as easy as possible for them to devote our attention to providing details about their neighborhoods which they are considering moving into rather than calculating it for them. I think that's all I have to say. So thank you, and now I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, so last is for the rearrange. So that sometimes the answer of an issue is there in front of our eyes. All we have to do is figure out how things function and then reverse or recognize the resources you have. In this segment, we will be able to undertake effective brainstorming to solve any problems or introduce new features in this manner. It's critical to think about how this new arrangement change in order to reverse effects our product's operations. And then we use to discuss this method by using this question, which what can we arrange in some way? Can we change some component, the pattern or the layout? Or can we change the pace or schedule? Or what would we do if part of the problem or product or prices work in reverse? So can we rearrange what in what way such that this happen? So based on rearrange from our application, we merely provide a combination to one that combines the combination with financial planning and decision making. The Scamper technique is one of the easiest and direct method for creative thinking and problem solving through a number of technique or question. So by these types can be used to explore problem from the several perspective. This holistic technique of study help reaching the best decision which fosters innovative and creativity. I think we move to the next presenter.
Alright, sorry. For the QADIM diagram, right? We make a plan. We identify our product on how to making the IT artifacts successful. Okay. So first, we add features. Which is we add in moving, adding a features of financial planning and decision making to help our customer or our user to be able to make their decision well. Alright. We embed existing product into another product, which is we link a few application, which is the financial planning application, easy financial calculator, accommodation service, ABND, decision making, which is budget planner and expense tracker apps. Okay, and then we combine those various products into one, to become a move-in application. Alright. So the existing product which is similar on our move-in, which is a number, which is a stated given by open source that given from the public. So similar to our product, which is we take the number, we take the statistic from the public, and we add to our database. Right. Embed another product into existing product, which is we provide with cost of living that's cover a certain area, and we apply with friendly environment appliance, which is before the annual presentation, which is we provide the accommodation, we provide all the environmental such as grocery stores, hospitals, petrol pump station, and more. The features that we remove from the number is we move the financial calculator that we doesn't use. So we only keep certain of financial calculator that be benefiting on accommodation and cost of living and budgeting calculating. Alright. So that's all for us. That's all from QADIM. Right.